Well, here they are, joining us in the studio.
Got them in.
We've got them in. James, Brad, Tristan and Connor, lovely to see you all.
Thank you.
I feel like we've been on a journey together.
We have. It's been emotional.
Yeah?
Roller coaster.
Were you here? I'm trying to think the first time you came here. It was at least a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And look where you are now.
Yeah, well, I know. We've all got loads of facial hair.
Take us back a bit, because some people might be watching you for the first time. They'll have heard your name, but where you started on social media. Who got together in the first place?
I found Brad on the internet just playing cover songs, and then I found him on another social media platform and messaged him, and eventually he replied after about 3 weeks. And And then we found the other Connor and Tristan also doing the same sort of cover stuff. Tristan was in a drumming competition. Connor was in various different things doing cover songs too. So yeah, luckily we kind of found each other online, which is kind of weird.
It was funny because the video that we found Tristan was like a drumming competition, and he was like, in the video he's like, does all his feels, and then he goes, to be honest, I don't really want to hold myself down to just one band. I'd like to be in a few different bands.
And it's still the same.
Yeah.
One band.
He can go where he likes.
It's easy all over the show.
I've been to a couple, as you know, of your concerts. The noise is just... There's a certain pitch of screaming. It is piercing, isn't it?
They're
What's just you
our
screaming
fans are the
that,
best. They're very loud for us, and our show's always energetic, and we love to, kind of give as much as we can, and then they give so much back, and we vibe off them. So yeah,
It is amazing.
Loud.
And you've changed it this year, so you've got a sort of runway. Is that right?
Yeah, the runway and platforms that go up and down and spin around, and just so we can connect with the other side of the arena, because sometimes people just have the stage and a little snake going out, but now we just have a whole runway down.
It's nice.
It's gonna be good.
That's one element of it, and also I was reading that you try and make sure that tickets are as cheap as they possibly can be, because you've got your fans are a certain age, and you don't want, if there's a £40 ticket, there's quite a few of your fans who won't be able to go.
Yeah, well, we kind of grew up going to gigs and going and watching our favourite bands, and we know when you're like 14, 15, you haven't necessarily got all the money in the world to go and spend on a band. And even if it's not the best seat in the house, you want to go and see them, and that's why we've made the tickets as cheap. I think there's like 40,000 tickets at £9.50. So it just means that as many people as possible can come.
That's fantastic. Are you feeling all right?
We literally did 2 shows in London, and had a party after.
Have you been to sleep, Brad?
I have. For some reason, I was up until like 4 o'clock watching videos of pandas, so it might be that.
Pandas?
Yeah, they're just wicked. They're just really, really cool. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the second album, because everybody, a lot of people say that's tricky sometimes. What's it been like?
Well, I mean, it was really fun for us. We did some of it in London, and then we did some of it in LA and New York and other random places. And I Found a Girl is a new single featuring Omi, who cheerleader. I'm not the singer. That's it.
That's why you're on drums, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's been the fans like it, which is great, and that's all that matters to us.
With questions about what's happened to One Direction, because lots of your original covers were One Direction covers.
Yes.
So what do you think has happened to them, and are you there to fill the void, gentlemen?
I think they're probably still asleep. They're that tired from the past 5 years. Not at all. We're not trying to fill any void. I think there's enough space for everyone in the music industry, and we're very different bands. We're trying to do our thing. We were actually quite sad to see them go. We were big fans.
We're fans.
So, I'm sure they'll make a comeback at some point.
Just very quickly, you already writing the third album?
Third album.
Well underway.
Yeah, but we're on our world tour at the moment, so we did Asia and Australia. We're doing UK and then South America. It's all good.
I love that. We've done Asia.
And you're coming to the Manchester one.
I
so
love
it.
Nice. I'll bring in my earplugs.
When she heard the word runway,
not the music.
she was all over it.
The Vamps' new single is called I Found a Girl.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
From us on Breakfast this morning. We should be back tomorrow from 6 o'clock.
Yes, actor Lee